Good day, everyone. This is me again, Hart, for another video. And for today, I'm going to talk about a quote from Epictetus. So the quote goes: "The first and greatest task of the philosopher is to test and separate appearances, and to act on nothing that is untested." So, how many times have we stopped and asked ourselves this question? Is what this person saying true or not? So, if you're like me, at times it is easier for me to agree onto something because a large group of people is agreeing to it than to just find the answers for myself or really verify and go through this complicated process of really going into the details or going into the weeds, as they say. And yeah, it's not having this or taking this much mental, what can you say about this? They say this mental effort to just agree with the majority. But as the Stoics reminds us, we should not, or there is a cost of just accepting the majority. The cost is that you may be blindly believing particular thing just because you wanted to agree. And if you've tried to really understand the other thing, or if you've chosen the opposite path, which is to really understand it deeply in a more detailed manner, then you may find yourself maybe different from the majority or having this own opinions that are not the same with the majority. And I think in that way, you can truly have this wisdom or really think for yourself. And that is the beauty of really going against the crowd, and not going against a crowd that you wanted to be different or indifferent, but you wanted to really understand things in different angles or different perspectives, and not just agreeing to one side because a large group of people is agreeing to that. So as I can say, or as I can add, Emily Levine has a great quote also. The quote is: "When you're surrounded by people who share the same set of assumptions as you start to think that's reality." So, if for example you are in a friend group who believes that the earth is flat, then then you can find yourself as time goes by that you're agreeing with the same opinions that they have. A group or a tribe, as they say, or as a community, is really a great factor in cultivating your beliefs. But in order for us to really think for ourselves and not have this consequence of just agreeing to something that may really affect the way you think about life or view about life, then we should also consider really thinking for ourselves and really questioning the things that we are believing, especially in the friend group or in the family setup or in a community that we are a part of, because that is where true philosophy or wisdom can be found. It is through self-discovery and really looking at things in a deeper perspective and weighing it, not judging one side because you're emotionally affected by it, but rather seeing it in an objective way, so that you could truly see in which side would you agree on based on the things that you've looked at objectively and logically. So that, I think, is, if I could put it, or if I could sum it all up, you should really think for yourself and not go with the crowd just because a lot of people are agreeing on a particular thing. Because if you do the opposite, you really think for yourself, then you can allow yourself, or you prevent yourself from being misinformed or just agreeing just to agree. And In that way also, you can also find yourself not easily manipulated by other people because you can think for yourself, you can verify for yourself if a particular thing is true or not. So I think that would be all for this video. If you have any comments or feedback about this video, you can comment on the comment section below. And if you like this video, you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, if you want more wisdom coming right at you, then see me on the next video. Goodbye.